Hey there, my friend. I want you to pause for a moment and really think about this. Have you been feeling that unmistakable drag, that sense your inner fire is just a bit dimmer than it used to be? It's a common story among seniors, but what if I told you the solution isn't some miracle pill, but might be hiding in your refrigerator's vegetable drawer, masquerading as a healthy choice? This is a crucial conversation for your longevity and happiness. If this resonates with you, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button. Subscribe so you don't miss out, and drop your city in the comments. I'd love to see where our community is watching from. It's a tale as old as time. We hit a certain age, and society tells us to expect a slowdown. We're instructed to eat more greens for our health, a cornerstone of any plan for healthy aging. But what if some of those very instructions are contributing to the problem? Imagine diligently following advice meant to improve your quality of life, only to find your energy levels sinking and your sense of vitality fading. It's a frustrating paradox, one that leaves many men feeling confused and defeated, questioning if this is all that's left. This isn't about blame, it's about empowerment through knowledge. This is where the wisdom of experts like Dr. Henry, a renowned urologist, becomes so incredibly valuable. After years of working with men just like you, he noticed a startling pattern. The men who regained their spark weren't the ones on a cocktail of prescriptions. They were the ones who made targeted, intelligent changes to their nutrition. It's a powerful testament to the idea that your plate can be your greatest pharmacy, a key to unlocking a future filled with vigor and renewed confidence. True well-being, it seems, is often cooked up right in our own kitchens. Let's start by unmasking the first potential saboteur, a food that wears a serious health halo but might be quietly disrupting your masculine essence. It's soy. Yes, that staple of heart-healthy diets found in everything from tofu and edamame to soy milk. Dr. Henry explains that soy is packed with phytoestrogens. Think of these as plant-based compounds that mimic the effects of the female hormone, estrogen, inside a man's body. For seniors, this is a particularly critical piece of the puzzle for maintaining long-term health. Now, why is this such a big deal for men over 60? At this stage of life, your natural testosterone levels are already on a gradual decline. It's a normal part of the aging process. But when you introduce foods that act like estrogen, you're essentially pouring fuel on the fire, throwing your delicate hormonal balance even further out of whack. This isn't just a number on a lab report. It's a tangible shift you feel in your day-to-day existence, impacting your drive and overall sense of self. It's a crucial factor in achieving genuine, sustainable, healthy aging. The real-world consequences of this hormonal imbalance can be profound. It often translates into a noticeable drop in libido, a feeling that the fire in the belly has been dampened. Physically, it can lead to a softer physique and a pervasive sense of fatigue that no amount of sleep seems to fix. For many men, it culminates in the bedroom, with erections that become less reliable or disappear altogether, dealing a major blow to confidence and intimacy. This directly challenges one's feeling of independence and vitality. What's truly sneaky about soy is how it infiltrates our diets. You might not be actively eating tofu, but check the labels on your protein bars, processed snacks, sauces, and even meat substitutes. The food industry loves it because it's cheap and has that healthy label. But your body, and specifically your male hormonal system, knows the difference. It's a hidden factor that can undermine all your other efforts toward better health and a more active mind. Dr. Henry often shares the story of a patient, a sharp 68-year-old man, who felt he was doing everything right for his well-being, but was losing his mojo. His testosterone was low, and his estrogen was surprisingly high. The culprit? He had swapped red meat for soy products years ago on his cardiologist's advice. The change was simple. He replaced soy with other clean proteins, and within weeks his energy returned. His wife even sent a thank you note. This highlights how personalized nutrition is key to quality of life. So the takeaway isn't that soy is pure poison, but that for men over 60 experiencing these specific symptoms, it might be a food to significantly reduce or avoid. It's about listening to your body and understanding that not all healthy foods are universally beneficial for everyone at every stage of life. This kind of nuanced approach to nutrition is what separates generic advice from a truly effective strategy for longevity. Now, let's pivot to another unexpected character in this dietary drama, This one is a staple in millions of homes, but in its most common processed form, it can be a major driver of chronic inflammation. This silent inflammation is a thief of vitality, hardening arteries and diverting blood flow away from where you need it most. And if you're keen on diving deeper into these kinds of topics, our guide, Wellness and Aging: Valuable Tips for Seniors, offers a wealth of information. You can find the link in the first pinned comment. The vegetable in question is corn. But hold on, I'm not talking about that sweet, delicious corn on the cob you enjoy at a summer barbecue. I'm referring to the ubiquitous, highly processed corn that forms the backbone of the modern food supply. Think corn oil, corn syrup, corn starch, the ingredients that are in a staggering number of packaged foods. This distinction is absolutely vital for understanding its impact on your health. Here's the science made simple. Processed corn is incredibly high in omega-6 fatty acids. Now, your body does need omega-6, but it requires a delicate balance with anti-inflammatory omega-3s found in fish, flaxseed, and walnuts. The modern diet has obliterated this balance. We are now consuming up to 20 times more inflammatory omega-6 than we should be, creating a state of constant low-grade inflammation throughout our bodies. This is a huge barrier to healthy habits. Imagine this inflammation as a tiny, smoldering fire that never goes out inside you. This persistent fire damages the delicate lining of your arteries, a tissue called the endothelium. And what is the endothelium's primary job? To produce a magical molecule called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is what tells your blood vessels to relax and open up, allowing blood to flow freely. An active mind and body depend on this healthy circulation. When your endothelium is damaged by inflammation, your ability to produce nitric oxide plummets. The result? Your arteries become stiff and less elastic. Blood flow to every part of your body, including the brain. Heart and penis is significantly reduced. This is a direct threat to your independence and long-term well-being. This inflammatory state is also linked to joint pain, fatigue, and even prostate enlargement, robbing you of your happiness. Dr. Henry had another patient, a 62-year-old man who was suffering from fatigue, joint pain, and erectile dysfunction. He thought he was being healthy by using margarine made from vegetable oil, usually corn-based, instead of butter. In reality, his heart-healthy choice was fueling the very inflammation that was stiffening his arteries. It's a classic case of good intentions leading to poor outcomes, a common pitfall for many well-meaning seniors. If you've been finding these insights helpful on your journey to better health, I'd be so grateful if you could give this video a thumbs up. It truly helps our channel reach more people who could benefit from this information. The solution for this gentleman was clear. Drastically reduce processed corn and soy oils and significantly increase his intake of omega-3s through fatty fish and quality supplements. The change was remarkable. His joint pain subsided, his energy returned, and he started experiencing morning erections for the first time in years, a clear sign that his vascular health was improving. It's a powerful reminder that simple changes in nutrition can have a massive impact. This leads us to our third and perhaps most surprising antagonist. It's a green that is the darling of the health community, a staple in detox smoothies and superfood salads. Yet, when consumed in a specific way, it can act as a tiny thief, robbing your body of the single most important mineral for a man's testosterone production. This contradiction can be a major roadblock to achieving a better quality of life. I'm talking about spinach, specifically large quantities of raw spinach. I know, it sounds like heresy. How could the king of greens be a problem? The issue isn't the spinach itself, but a compound within it called oxalate. Raw spinach is one of the richest sources of oxalates you can find. These compounds are like little nutrient bandits that travel through your digestive tract. In the gut, oxalates have a particularly mischievous habit. They bind to essential minerals before your body has a chance to absorb them. They latch on and carry these vital nutrients right out of your system. And one of the minerals that oxalates are most notorious for stealing is zinc. For a man, especially as he ages, zinc is as precious as gold. This is a critical piece of the nutrition puzzle. Why is zinc so vital? It is a fundamental building block for the production of testosterone. It's also essential for maintaining a healthy prostate. So when a man like Dr. Henry's patient, an amateur marathon runner, was starting his day with a giant green smoothie packed with raw spinach, He thought he was flooding his body with nutrients. In reality, with every sip, he was unintentionally flushing out the very mineral his body desperately needed to maintain its manhood. His blood work told the story. Despite a zinc-rich diet, his zinc levels were rock bottom, and so was his testosterone. He was fit, but he lamented his complete lack of libido, which was deeply affecting his happiness and relationship. His problem wasn't what he was eating, but how the compounds in his food were interacting inside his body. It's a subtle but powerful lesson in biochemistry. Now, does this mean you should banish spinach from your life forever? Absolutely not. Spinach is still a fantastic source of magnesium and other valuable nutrients. The key, as with so many things in the pursuit of healthy aging, is not the what, but the how. The solution is beautifully simple. Cook it. Even just lightly steaming or sautéing spinach for a few minutes dramatically reduces its oxalate content. This simple act of applying heat breaks down the oxalates, liberating those precious minerals, like zinc, and allowing your body to finally absorb them. Once the runner swapped his raw spinach smoothie for an omelette with sautéed spinach, his zinc and testosterone levels began to climb within weeks. It's a perfect example of how small, smart adjustments to our healthy habits can yield enormous benefits for our well-being. Now that we've exposed the potential troublemakers, let's flip the script and turn our attention to the heroes. It's time to talk about the foods you should be actively inviting onto your plate to rebuild your strength, restore your circulation, and rebalance your hormones. These are the unsung champions of male longevity, often overlooked because they are so common. First up is the undeniable king of circulation, the humble beet. If poor circulation is the enemy of vitality, beets are your personal army. They are one of the most potent natural sources of dietary nitrates. This isn't just folklore, it's solid science that supports a more active and vibrant life. For seniors, when you eat beets, your body converts these nitrates into that miracle molecule we mentioned earlier, nitric oxide. As we discussed, nitric oxide is the master regulator that relaxes and opens up your blood vessels. Think of it as turning a kinked, low-pressure garden hose into a high-powered firefighter's hose. The effect is a powerful surge of blood flow throughout your entire body. Studies have shown that consuming beets can significantly lower blood pressure and improve the health of your arterial linings, which is fundamental for long-term cardiovascular health. But here's the crucial detail that most people miss. How you prepare your beets matters immensely. If you're getting your beets from a can or a jar, pickled and preserved, you're missing out. The high heat and long storage times involved in canning destroy a large percentage of those beneficial nitrates. The brining process in pickling also loads them with sodium, which can work against you by constricting arteries. For the full benefit, think fresh, grated into a salad, lightly roasted or steamed. Our second hero is a champion of hormonal balance, but it too comes with an instruction manual. I'm talking about broccoli. For men over 60, managing the balance between testosterone and estrogen is the real key to vitality. Broccoli contains a powerhouse compound called sulforaphane, which is a game-changer for detoxification and prostate health, two pillars of a high quality of life. Sulforaphane works wonders by aiding the liver in detoxifying and, most importantly, helping to eliminate excess estrogen from the body. This promotes a healthier, more favorable testosterone to estrogen ratio. But there's a huge catch. Sulforaphane is incredibly sensitive to heat. When you overcook broccoli, or worse, blast it in the microwave until it's soft and mushy, you destroy the vast majority of this therapeutic compound. All you're left with is fiber. If this conversation about optimizing your diet is sparking something in you, let us know in the comments what your biggest takeaway has been so far. Your feedback helps us create more content that truly serves our community. This leads us to our final forgotten hero, and this one is your testosterone's silent guardian. Mushrooms. Yes, simple, ordinary white button mushrooms that you can find in any grocery store. They are so much more than a pizza topping. They are a natural pharmacy for a man's hormonal well-being. They play a unique and protective role in maintaining your masculine vitality and supporting your journey of healthy aging. The secret lies in their ability to act as natural aromatase inhibitors. Aromatase is a cunning enzyme in your body that has one job: to convert your precious testosterone into estrogen. As men age, and especially if they carry a little extra belly fat, aromatase activity ramps up. This enzyme is literally stealing your testosterone before you can use it, which is a major contributor to declining energy and libido. Mushrooms don't boost testosterone production directly. Instead, they act like bodyguards. The compounds in white button mushrooms have been shown in scientific studies to block the aromatase enzyme, preventing it from making that conversion. They safeguard the testosterone you already have, ensuring more of it stays in your blood as free, active testosterone, ready to do its job. This is a subtle but powerful strategy for enhancing your quality of life. This means more of your own testosterone is available to fuel your energy, sharpen your mind, build muscle, and fire up your libido. For Dr. Henry's running patient, adding sautéed mushrooms to his diet a few times a week was the final piece of the puzzle. He reported back that the drive had returned, a calm, confident strength he hadn't felt in over a decade. He was actively defending his hormones with every meal. And now for that bonus tip I promised for sticking with me. We've talked about zinc, but there's another trace mineral that is a powerhouse for male health, yet it rarely gets any attention. The neglected mineral of male vigor is boron. Boron has a fascinating effect. It helps to lower a blood protein called SHBG. This protein binds to testosterone, making it inactive and useless to your body. By reducing SHBG, boron essentially uncuffs your testosterone, allowing more of it to become free and active. This is the testosterone that truly counts for energy, strength, and libido. And you don't need expensive supplements to get it. Wonderful sources include foods like raisins, dates, and avocados. Simply adding a few dates to a smoothie or a handful of raisins as a snack is an easy way to boost this unseen force that enhances everything else. So there you have it. We've journeyed through the surprising ways certain vegetables can work against you and discovered the heroic power of others. It's about being smarter with our nutrition, avoiding soy for hormonal reasons, limiting processed corn to fight inflammation, and cooking our spinach to unlock its zinc. And on the flip side, embracing fresh beets for circulation, lightly cooked broccoli for hormonal balance, and mushrooms to protect our testosterone. These aren't trendy, exotic superfoods. They are simple, accessible, and backed by real science. They are a powerful testament to the idea that the greatest tool for reclaiming your manhood and ensuring a future full of vitality and independence lies right on your dinner plate, not in a prescription bottle. The power to steer your own journey of healthy aging is truly in your hands. It's a profound shift in perspective, isn't it? Realizing that these small daily choices in the kitchen can add up to such a monumental difference in how you feel, how you perform, and how you experience life. It's about moving beyond generic advice and becoming the architect of your own well-being. What is one small change you feel inspired to make after hearing all this? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. If this video has shed some light on your path, or you know someone who could benefit from this message, please consider sharing it. And don't forget to subscribe and click that little bell icon so you never miss our future conversations about staying strong, sharp, and confident. Together, we can redefine what it means to age with power and grace. Thank you for your trust and for being here today. Now, be sure to check out this next video we've picked for you on the screen.